The trouble is, on a farm, you can work day and night and you'll never be caught up. No matter how much you give, the farm will demand more. That's the challenge, that's the joy, that keeps you from getting bored, but it's also addictive.
And that's a love-hate relationship there, you know, because there have been a lot of issues. I feel a lot of times like I've been ignored because he's totally into this place.
I'm a farmer. It doesn't require thought. That's what I've evolved to be.
You know, thinking back on it, when I'm thinking, my gosh, it's been that long. And would I have done it any differently? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe it's all these green leaves and fresh air, who knows? I don't know what it is. But there's just something really seductive about land.
Dreaming of you, it's all I've ever.
Most people don't see things from beginning to end. Here, I see everything from taking a stick, making it a grape plant, growing the grapes, producing wine from it, being able to pour it at my own counter and somebody say, that is really good. That quiet satisfaction that despite all this adversity, you've worked with nature. You've come up with something that you can be proud of. That's one of the subtleties that gets you hooked into farming. It doesn't become just paying the mortgage, it's can I make it better? You're passionate about it, you really like it. The better you want to do that job, the more attention you'll pay to it. And so it draws you in more and more and more. Every year, you've got more of your soul invested in the farm.
The thing is with farming is it's all consuming. Like you live and breathe it every minute of the day. You even sleeping. You're worried about the temperature at night, whether the wind machines are coming on. There's no rest from it. Even for me, because I see Lanny worry. See?
You've probably noticed that with me. Well, you should be really happy. How come you aren't ecstatic? This is going really well, isn't it? Yes, but it can be snatched away in an instant. They're saying there could be thunderstorms. Well, I could lose my table grapes this afternoon to a hailstorm.
There's always some possibility of something going wrong. And you've got that anxiety always.
I can't even describe to you. It's like it's growing into you and you can't separate yourself anymore. If, let's say, the bank were to take it away, I could no more destroy the land or hurt my plants than, one of my kids. In fact, I've had a relationship with my grape plants longer than my kids. And the job that they did actually gave us a living. So when you see it needs something, you feel compelled you have to help it. It's a love unto itself. And it doesn't well tolerate other mistresses. If you're distracted, you're going to pay, or at least with my personality, I am.
I'm the mistress. I have to say it really was tough. A lot of times I would take the kids on holidays on our own because it would have just been too many problems he'd be leaving behind that he'd be worried about. And how wonderful it is to make ice wine out of frozen grapes. But when you're doing it on Christmas night, it's like, come on. But it's there and you have to do it. So I've had to become very resilient and independent. It took me a while to learn that. And I had to kind of create a separate identity, I guess, away from the farm. Yeah.
We both have probably given up a lot. But by the same token, you have a joint goal that you're both absolutely committed to. And so it teaches you, you work like a team and you don't walk away. There's nowhere to walk.
That would really make the news, wouldn't it?
If somebody came along tomorrow and said, okay, we'll buy the whole thing, it's like, why, where would we go? There goes my home for 40 years. We haven't hated every minute of it, for sure. It was a wonderful place to raise kids. It really is home, like it really is. And even though it was tough and there were a lot of times that I thought, wow, like this is just not good, it's not working. But when all's said and done, yeah, I wouldn't have done it any different.